Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Holy crap, it feels like it has been forever since I've actually sat down and filmed a video. I don't think I've sat down since before we left for Mexico. So it's been a hot minute. So I'm really excited to film today because today is going to be a video of all of my must-have recommendations for the Sephora sale that's happening now and also in a little bit for some of you, which I'll explain that in a little bit. But I'm just really excited because I love these products and these products make my world go round. So I'm excited to share them with you. But before we do any of that, we're gonna address the elephant in the room, and that is, yes, I am engaged. I got engaged when we were in Mexico and we've just kind of been soaking it all in. We're very, very happy and excited. So yes, I am engaged. I now have a ring on my finger. But anyways, so we're gonna dive right in because I literally have so much to talk about. So we're just gonna go through the products quite quickly. That way we're not here for 5 hours. But grab a snack, grab a drink, because knowing me, it's probably gonna be a good half hour. So the Sephora sale is happening. Today is currently the 9th, so it is the very first day of the sale for Rouge members. So if you're not aware of how the Sephora sale works, they do it twice a year. They do it in the spring and the summer, or spring/summer, then one in the fall/winter. So it's only 2 times a year, so that's why when the sale happens, I like to take well advantage of it because these products never go on sale. So it's really good to take that opportunity to get a percentage off. So for Rouge members, it is 20% off today, the 9th through the 19th. And then for VIB members, it is 15% off the 13th through the 19th. And then for insiders, it's 10% off, which is 15th through the 19th. And if you are not a part of this Sephora rewards program, it's free to sign up, and that will at least get you that 10% off, which is amazing. And everyone uses the same code. It's OMG Spring, and you can use it as many times as you want in store and online. I will post a little picture that I have on the screen so you guys can see it. But yes, so I definitely know there's a lot of things in my cart currently that I want to pick up during the sale, but I also wanted to show some of my products that I have already and I love and I use very, very often, if not on a daily basis. So I broke it down into categories. So we're first going to start off with the body category. So the first product that I have is the Tan Luxe The Body Illuminating Self Tan Drops. I had to mention these because I love these so much. It's so user friendly because I can put these drops into any moisturizer that I have and kind of mix it in with my moisturizer and then apply it. And it just gives you the most beautiful tan ever. So I like using this kind of in between when I fake tan. So if I put on the mousse and 3 days or so after I do that, my tan tends to fade a little bit. So I'll go in with these drops just to kind of revive the tan a little bit. But I absolutely love how versatile these are, and they're super, like I said, user friendly, as long as you wash your hands after you use these, otherwise your hands will be very orange. But they're super easy. They don't leave streaks at all. And they're amazing. I had to mention them because why not save a little money on them? And then to go with that, they also have a version for the face. And I have this in light medium. And then for the body, I have medium dark. I think honestly light medium is perfect for me. I probably could go darker, but I like to use this more so almost on an every other day basis, just because I love the glow this gives, and it just gives your skin life. It gives your skin a little bit of color, but it also gives it life. It just makes you look so good. So I love using this even when I'm not tanned. I'll still use 1 or 2 drops of this, and I don't have that weird line on my neck. So I absolutely love these, and I highly recommend both of these, especially for the summer months coming up. These are amazing for glowy, beautiful, tanned skin. Alright, so the next category is now going to be hair, and I just have 3 products in this category. The first one is this Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. Sephora now carries Oribe, and I am so excited because I love Oribe, and before I'd only be able to purchase it at Nordstrom, which is very accessible, but at the same time I like having it at Sephora too. So I highly recommend this texture spray or any product from Oribe. I've had their one of their shampoos and their conditioners, and I've only used it a couple times, so I didn't include it in this video just because I didn't feel right doing that, just because I don't use it all the time. But when I did use it, I loved it. So I just wanted to mention the Oribe products, definitely take full advantage of during the sale because they are a pretty penny. Yes, there are texturizing sprays out there that are way less money, but I do really enjoy this one. It just gives your hair so much volume and just the right amount of grit. Like, it doesn't feel super sticky like some texturizing sprays can like make your hair. This one's just like very soft and touchable, but it gives you that beautiful volume. I actually have it in my hair right now, but it's from 3 days ago. So most of it's probably gone by now, but I just love it because I can still touch my hair and it still feels soft. And I couldn't say enough good things about this. The next product that I absolutely love is the Way Matte Pomade. This is amazing if you have flyaways. I use this down in Mexico, and because I don't know, recently I've really been loving like the more slicked back looks, like hair looks. Like I'll wear my hair in like a low bun, and I just want to kind of like slick everything back and kind of tame the flyaways. And this pomade is absolutely beautiful for that. It works wonderful. This is kind of what it looks like. It's literally just a matte pomade, and you need the tiniest amount, and then you just kind of warm it up between your fingers and then just apply it. And I really love this. I think this would be really helpful in the summertime too, because in the summertime my flyaways go every which direction. So this is a great product. And then the last product is actually a tool. I could not live without this curling iron. Like, this is the curling iron I reach for every time I curl my hair. This is the GHD Curve, but it's the soft curl iron. I love this thing. I picked it up during the Nordstrom sale, I believe, in the fall of last year, right before I got extensions. And I love this. It heats up so incredibly fast, like literally within seconds. And it just distributes the perfect amount of heat. It gives me such good results every single time I use it. Like, this is the most reliable tool that I have, and I could not live without this. So if you're looking for like a good hair curler, you need to check this one out, especially during the sale. It's definitely worth the price. All right, moving into skincare. I kind of have a lot in this category because I am like the skincare junkie. I've been loving testing out skincare recently, and I've just paid more attention to my skin. That was one of my New Year's resolutions, actually, was to just kind of pay more attention to my skin and like love and care on it, because I've always been so focused on makeup, but I want to make sure the skin underneath the makeup looks good as well. So I've been diving into the skincare world like crazy. So these are some of the products that stand out to me and that I would recommend to you guys. And the first one is this Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser. This is amazing if you have acne prone skin. I don't even have acne prone skin necessarily, but I do get breakouts, especially around my chin area. This area around my mouth is just my area that I can never seem to like not have active breakouts going on. It is just the hardest spot on my face to clear up. But this cleanser definitely keeps my acne at bay, and it also helps get rid of my acne. So I've used about half this tube. I don't know if you guys can even see that. I love this. It's just the perfect daily cleanser. It doesn't strip your skin, and it just works so well for those of you that have acne. Even those of you that don't, it's just a great overall good cleanser. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the 4 serums that I have to mention. Serums, if you don't know, are like the game changer to your skincare routine. So if you're not using like your serums or testing them out or like switching them up, like, you're missing out, let me tell you. So I have 4 different serums for 4 different reasons. The very first one is one that I would strictly use at night, and this is the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. Now, I love and adore this. This is absolutely perfect just to give you, like, if you want glass-like skin in the morning, you need this. It's amazing. I can't even like describe to you how good it is. If you are looking for a serum that does everything, it retexturizes. So if you have any texture issues, this will help with it. It brightens your complexion. It helps with hyperpigmentation if you have any of that. And it just overall gives you such a good glow and youthful glow to your skin. Obviously, hence the name Honeymoon Glow. But if you are just looking for that one and done serum that you just apply every night, this is gonna be your go-to. It is absolutely amazing. Another serum that I cannot live without is the Sunday Riley CEO Glow. This is just the vitamin C and turmeric face oil. I use this every day in Mexico and it was just absolutely beautiful. It was so luxurious to use. It's very lightweight, like it's not a heavy oil at all, and it just brightens your complexion and makes your skin look like it's glowing from the heavens. It's absolutely stunning, and it works well under makeup, which is very important for me because this is something I was using in the morning, and if my makeup like starts to pill or breaks up, I automatically can assume it's probably because of my skincare products that I'm using, and this bad boy did not do that at all. So I love this, and it was just really pretty too for like the no makeup days. It was just one of those products that I really enjoyed using, and I had to mention because these oils can be pretty pricey. And then if you're not looking for an oil that has like vitamin C in it, you're just looking for like a plain vitamin C serum, the Summer Fridays serum or the CC Me serum is amazing. Basically, if you don't know, vitamin C just brightens the complexion a lot and it helps with hyperpigmentation. I kind of sound like a broken record, but you can clearly see what products that I gravitate towards. But this is one of those products that you would use every morning. You can use it at night too. I just prefer to use it in the morning, and it just helps my skin look clearer and brighter and more radiant. So if you don't already have a vitamin C in your skincare lineup, you definitely need to check one out because they make a world of a difference for that bright, beautiful, clear complexion. And the last serum I have to talk about, I've talked about so much on this channel, it's crazy. It's the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. If you are looking for a serum that's just going to give your skin so much hydration and kind of plump the skin and kind of get rid of those fine lines and wrinkles, hyaluronic acid is literally going to be your best friend. I put this on as like after all of my serums, and then I apply my moisturizer right after, and it literally just makes my skin so hydrated and soft to the touch. Like, it's crazy how soft this makes my skin, and I'm actually almost done with this bottle, so I need to pick up another one because this is definitely one of those products I cannot go a day without, and it's already super affordable, so with the discount on top of that, it makes it like crazy cheap. So definitely check this one out, as well as any other Ordinary product. I've tried a couple, but I've heard such great things about the line, so if you're curious about the Ordinary, now's the chance to test them out. So I have one liquid exfoliator that I use in the morning, and that's the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. This it basically does the same thing a lot of those serums does. It just chemically exfoliates the skin and gets rid of all those dead skin cells, and it just gives you so much radiance and glow to your skin. I clearly just love to glow. But I love it. That's one of my favorite things. It's just having like a clear complexion that just glows from within, and it just looks beautiful. So I definitely love using this as well in the morning, just to, again, exfoliate my skin, but to give my skin that glow. So definitely recommend this as well. And if there is one moisturizer that I would highly, hands down, recommend to any skin type, if you're oily, if you're sensitive, if you're dry, anything, like, I recommend this moisturizer to anyone and everyone. This is the Kiehls Ultra Facial Cream. I have not found any other moisturizer that tops this. It is just so lightweight. It wears so well under makeup. It absorbs super fast, so you're not having to sit there like fanning your face waiting for your skin to dry so that way you can put makeup on. It's just all around the best moisturizer I've ever used, and it works so well with your skincare products but also with makeup. So I definitely am going to purchase like a couple of these just so I have them stocked up, because I go through this like crazy. You could use this as your nighttime moisturizer as well as your daytime moisturizer, but you can see how much of that I've used. I've made quite the dent, and I purchased quite a lot of these. So if you're looking for a good moisturizer, I highly recommend this, and it's not oily at all, so that's a huge plus. All right, these two serums I had to mention. The Grande Lash Brow and Lash Serum are amazing if you're looking for long, beautiful lashes or fluffy brows. These two serums are amazing and they truly do work. I am walking proof. I absolutely love these, and again, they're pretty pricey, so picking them up during the sale is ideal. But this lash serum, I swear by, this is like my second or third tube of it, and I have my mom on it and she's hooked. I will show you in a video my before and after photos of this serum. It's amazing. Like, the results speak for themselves. And then I also tried the brow serum, and this has truly made a difference in my brows. I don't know if you guys would be able to tell, but my brows are definitely bigger and fluffier than they used to be, and I have more hairs than I used to have. So I stand by these products 110% and will for sure be restocking up on these. And then I do just have a facial tool that I could not live without, and that is the Herbivore Jade Roller. If you are looking to like depuff your skin, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like after I eat like a lot of sodium, my face gets super puffy, and you can see it mostly in the jawline. So I like taking this little tool and kind of rolling out my jaw, and it really helps just to kind of define my jawline a little bit more. And I do use this side for under my eyes. It's just kind of like one of those like treat yourself things. I don't do it every day, but the days that I feel like my face looks a little puffy, I'll go in with this after my skincare and just kind of give myself a little TLC. I honestly didn't believe in these for the longest time, but it definitely helps with lymphatic drainage and kind of moving that liquid out of your face. So I highly recommend this, especially if you suffer from inflammation and stuff like that. All right, now for the makeup category, which is by far the biggest category. So we're gonna like fly through this. Primers. I couldn't just pick one, had to be three. So the first one is the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. This helps fill in your pores like no other. I absolutely love it. It's like a, you can kind of see, it's like just a cream kind of, but I suffer from pores like around my nose and on my forehead and my chin, and this just blurs those out beautifully. I highly recommend this guy, especially if you have big pores. And another one that I absolutely recommend is the Drunk Elephant Deep Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. This is amazing to give you, again, that glow, bronzy look. I use this religiously in Mexico, even on the days I didn't wear makeup, and it just gives your skin such a nice, healthy glow. Like, these two paired together is literally a dream team. But you can use this under makeup, you can wear it on its own, you can mix it in with your moisturizer. It's such a versatile product, and definitely one of those products that would be really great to have in your spring and summer makeup collection. And then the last primer that I have to show you is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This, again, gives you that glow. You can wear it under your foundation, mixed in with your foundation. You could also wear it just on the high points as like a highlighter. It's absolutely stunning. I'll show you guys like a little swatch of it. I just love how versatile this product is, and it just gives you, it's right here, it just gives you the most beautiful sheen without it looking like it's too much. Like, I don't want to look like a walking globe. I don't want to look super intense, and this is just very, very natural, and it's just perfect. I love, my favorite way to wear this is underneath foundation. So I'll put it on kind of like I would moisturizer, and then I go in with my foundation, and it just gives any foundation just an added radiance, and it's absolutely beautiful. I have the shade Light Medium, and this is the number 3. All right, let's talk about face foundation, CC creams, and all that. So the two that I hands down had to mention, because I wear these on a daily basis, I'm not even kidding you guys. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, and then this is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, and this is actually in the Illumination formula, but I do have the original formula as well. I just think the Illumination will be better suited for like the spring and summer months, but I love them both equally. There's not a day that I don't wear one of these, and that's kind of why I don't have like an actual foundation, like full coverage foundation to show you guys, because I cannot tell you the last time Okay, no, I lied. I did wear a full coverage foundation to dinner the other night, but I honestly do not wear foundation that often because these two cover my needs. The tinted moisturizer is perfect for those of you that just want a little bit of coverage. It just kind of evens everything out, evens your redness and discoloration, but it's so incredibly lightweight, you can't even feel it on your skin. I love this for the days that I don't feel like wearing a lot of makeup, but I want something, you know what I mean? Perfect for summertime as well. And the other one that I love is this one, which is the CC cream, and this one's just a little bit heavier. It definitely gives you more medium to full coverage, so I kind of have to be in the mood to want to wear this. But if I'm filming, which today I'm actually wearing this, but if I'm filming, if I'm taking photos, I will wear this because it literally looks like you have a filter on your face. It is, I don't know what kind of voodoo is in here, but it is amazing. And I love this illumination formula because it gives you, again, that really pretty glow. Love it. And this does have SPF 50 in it, and this one has SPF 30. But if I had to give you like 2 recommendations for like the spring and summer months, especially if you don't like wearing like a full coverage foundation in the middle of summer, these 2 you need to try. I promise you, you'll love them. I only have one beauty tool that I have to mention, and that's the Beauty Blender, just because I use this every day. I use it for my foundation, for my concealer, for my liquid products like my liquid highlighters, my liquid blushes, my liquid, well, not liquid, but my cream bronzers. This is just overall like the best tool, like an all-in-one tool. And so I'd recommend picking these up during the sale because I think they're like 20 bucks, and I mean, and $20 for a sponge, that's kind of ridiculous. So if you can get it on sale, then that's perfect. Not saying enough good things about this. This is just like the best beauty tool, and I know there's a lot of brands that have their own like version of their beauty sponge, but honestly, I've tried a lot of them and I keep going back to the Beauty Blender. So all right, face powders. I have 3 here. If you are looking for a good all-around face powder, I definitely recommend the Laura Mercier one. I use this underneath my eyes. I use it all over my face. And it's well known for a reason. It is translucent. They do have a couple different versions. I think they have like a glow version as well. And it is a loose formula, but this is just so finely milled. It just sits perfectly on top of anything, and even if you're dry, this does not cling to any dry patches. So this is why I recommend this to anybody, because it's just like the perfect go-to, you're not gonna feel powder. So love this. And the other 2 powders I cannot live without either is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder. I cannot go without this powder ever since I discovered this. I think I picked this up during the fall winter sale. I could be wrong, but this powder is just absolutely stunning. It gives you such a pretty glow. It's just the prettiest like veil over your face, and it just gives you that lit from within glow. And it just, if you have even like a matte foundation, you can put this over the top and it will just make it look glowy. It's kind of one of those products that's like very versatile because you could wear this on top of anything and you're just gonna get that really gorgeous glow. So I absolutely love this one. And the other one that I cannot live without is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. Wow, that's a long name. I have the shade 2 Medium. This, again, is just so finely milled. It's what I'm wearing today. It definitely gives you an airbrushed effect to your skin, and I don't know how they do it, but I literally never have a bad skin day when I'm wearing this powder. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's kind of what it looks like. If I had to pick one powder that's like a filter in a powder, it would be this one for sure, hands down. All right, let's talk about correctors. So if you know me, you know I had to mention this. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, and I have the shade Light to Medium. I cannot go without this corrector, and I know when I forget it that I have forgotten it because it just brightens the under eyes so much. It canceled out any blue or darkness that you might have, like especially right here. I have a lot, I rub my eyes a lot, and I think it's almost kind of like bruising because the skin down there is so fragile. but I put a little bit of this on before I put my concealer on, and it just helps so much to brighten that area. And the concealer that I love to pair it with, which it goes well with any concealer, but this is, if I had to mention one concealer, it's the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I have the shade Light 2 Vanilla. This is like my lighter shade. But this is just such a pretty lightweight concealer. It's not going to cake or crease underneath your eyes. It plays very well with this, which honestly I haven't found a concealer that doesn't play well with this. But sadly, Becca Cosmetics is leaving us. So it's like I recommend it, but don't get hooked on it because it's not going to be around much longer. But you could also buy backups. But this concealer is just absolutely perfect, especially going into the spring and summer months because it's so lightweight. It's what I'm wearing today. It's without fail like one of the best concealers that I've ever tried. I used it back in high school and then I kind of got away from it, and then I came back to it, and I don't know why I ever left because it's just so good. All right, let's talk bronzers. I have two just because one's a more luminous finish and one's a matte finish. So the more like dewy luminous one that I love is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Radiant Bronze Light. This is what I'm wearing today, and it just gives your skin such a nice glow and just radiance to it. Like you can see on my cheek, I don't have any highlighter on. Like this is solely the bronzer, and it's so gorgeous. The tone of this just makes you look like you got back from the beach. Absolutely love this, and I don't even think a swatch will do it justice, honestly. I mean, maybe. It looks a little bit more orange on my hand, but that's the swatch right there. It does not look like that on my face, clearly, because you can see Hourglass products are kind of one of those like weird products that don't swatch well. Like they just look so much better on. But if you're looking for a more matte version of a bronzer, the NARS Laguna bronzer is also just as beautiful. Definitely gives you that like sun-kissed, I just got back from the beach vibe. I absolutely love this. If I have like a super luminous base, then I'm gonna go in with this because I don't want to put too many luminous products on because I don't want to look like a grease ball. But I do love using this just as much as my Hourglass one, so definitely recommend these. And then for blushes, I love the NARS Orgasm. It's an oldie but a goodie. Seriously, the prettiest like pinky peach color ever. It's stunning. And it definitely has like that sheen to it, so it looks really pretty. Kind of gives you like this healthy glow on your cheeks. And then other blushes that I highly recommend are the ones from Hourglass. The ones I have here in front of me. These are, again, the Ambient Lighting blushes, and this is in Sublime Flush. It's kind of like a vibrant pink, and it has a little bit of orange, like coral running through it, but not much. And then this one, which is in Incandescent Electra, it's more of like a corally. Absolutely stunning. And why I recommend the Hourglass ones so much is because it gives you like, it's not a matte blush. And honestly, I don't tend to go for like matte blushes just because I like to have a little bit of a sheen to my cheeks. It just makes me look more glowy and just more youthful. So I love these blushes for that reason, especially like the NARS one too. It has that sheen running through it, and it just kind of gives you more life to your skin. And then I have one highlighter, which is so sad because this brand, again, Becca, why are you doing this to us? This is literally my favorite highlighter. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. This has been in my collection for years, like since high school. So I'm gonna be very upset when they discontinue this because it's literally hands down the most stunning highlighter. It's not too gold, it's not too silver. It literally would look good on anybody, and it's so reflective but also subtle at the same time. You can go in with a really light hand and just get a really pretty sheen to your cheekbone, or you can go in with a little bit of a heavier hand. Like, look at how much that shines. Like, it's stunning. And I even use this like on my collarbones and my shoulders. So I'm definitely picking up more of these during the sale for backups because this one that I have is not enough to last me a lifetime. Not to be dramatic, but I need this in my life. I also wanted to mention this Hourglass palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit. I don't think they actually have this one anymore, but they come out with one like every year. They've come out with like a new version. but I highly recommend getting an Hourglass palette. Honestly, anything from Hourglass I absolutely love, but these palettes are amazing just because I literally use this every day. I use this powder right here for under my eyes, and I mix it with this one as well. And sometimes I'll mix in the pink depending on my mood, but these are all like their finishing powders, so you don't have to just use them under the eye. You can actually use them on your face as well. These two blush shades are absolutely stunning. This one's kind of more of like a mauve color, and then this is definitely more of like a pink coral color, and then they also have a bronzer. So I just think if you're traveling, this is literally the best thing to travel with. This is what I took to Mexico, and clearly it didn't break. So the powders, even though they're really fragile and finely milled, they are also tough at the same time because nothing happened to this, thank the Lord. But it just has everything that you need, and their face powders are everything and then some. So I highly recommend picking one of these palettes up. And then eyeshadow palettes that I would recommend, I don't have a lot just because honestly I don't wear eyeshadow all that often, but if I am going to wear eyeshadow, I reach for these two the most. The first one is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Natural Nudes palette. This is stunning. Like, this palette, when I saw it, I was like I need that. It just has like the best neutrals in it, and you have like the matte shade, and then you have the shimmery shade above it, and it's just, there's every single neutral that you could possibly want is in this palette. It is absolutely stunning, perfect for an everyday palette. And then another really stunning palette is the Tarte lip palette. I think this is actually the Juicy, the Juicy palette. You guys, does this not scream summer and spring? Like, I could see just like tulips in this palette. I know it sounds so weird, but like flowers and just all the good stuff. I just love this. You have like your neutral tones, and you have some pink tones and rosy tones, but the pink and rosy tones are not unwearable. Like, they're definitely shades that you could wear every day, and I just love this palette. It just brings me so much joy. So if I had to mention two, it'd be these two for sure. And then a kind of like a stick eyeshadow that I absolutely love, and I recently picked up, but I love this so much. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon Champagne Diamonds, and it's actually made for blue eyes. She has a couple other shades for like brown eyes and green eyes, and this gold just complements blue eyes so well. I use this again down in Mexico. I bought it for Mexico, and it's so pretty. It just catches the light. Like, look at how pretty that is. It's stunning, and against blue eyes, it just makes them pop like crazy. So if I had to mention like one eyeshadow that's like a one and done, you literally just have to slap this on your eye and you're good to go, it would be this little guy for sure. All right, brows. It's gonna go to, hands down, be the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have shades dark brown and taupe. I cannot go one day without this. I even do my brows when I don't wear makeup sometimes. So I love these. These just give the most natural, like, hair-like strokes. And I refuse to try anything else because I know nothing else is going to beat this. I'm kind of in a rut. Like, I've used this for so long that I don't want to try anything else, but I know I probably should. But it's just one of those things that I can just rely on, and I just love them. So they do have, it's dual ended. They have like the shade at one end, or like the pencil, and then they have a spoolie at the other. I can't tell you how many of these I've gone through. It's insane, but they do last a while. And like I said, the colors are just perfect for my hair color and my skin tone, and they last all day. Like, they do not budge at all. Like, the color does not fade at all. So I have to mention these just because there's not a day that I don't use them. And then a new recent discovery that I absolutely love is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. If you want feathery, fluffy looking brows, you need this. Like, this is amazing. It just literally is a clear wax, and you just apply it with a spoolie and just kind of, and your brows look so much fuller and feathery and fluffy and just, oh, amazing. So have to mention this, and it will not make your brows like crispy or like hard at all. I don't know why it wouldn't, honestly, if you think about it, like being a gel, but something in this makes it so your brows are not crispy. But love this and have to mention this. A couple more things in the eye category and then we'll be done with that. And then I only have like a couple products for lips, so hang in there. But I have to mention this just because I talk about it all the time. This is the Lancome Cis Booster XL, the Lash Primer. There's not a day that I wear mascara that I don't wear this. I have to. Again, I've gone through so many of these. It's just an eyelash primer. You put it on before you put mascara on, and it thickens your lashes, it conditions your lashes, so you're not putting mascara right on top of like your lashes. You kind of coat them in this first, and it kind of acts as like a protectant. And I definitely feel like my lash health has been so much better because of this. So I love this, but it also makes them thicker. Like when you apply the mascara, your mascara just looks 10 times better. I don't know why, but it looks so good. So I had to mention this. And then two mascaras that I'd recommend picking up as well is the Lancome Lash Idol, or I think that's how you pronounce it, and then the Lancome Monster Big. So I actually did a video on this and I'll link it in the cards up here. I did not mean to flip you guys off. I'll link it up here in the cards. But these two are amazing, and I actually had mixed feelings about this one. I liked it, but I didn't love it in that video, but I've since used this a lot. And it's safe to say that I do really enjoy this. It's what I'm wearing today. It's definitely more of a natural look. It's definitely more lengthening than anything, whereas the Monster Big is more lengthening and volumizing. But this one has slowly made its way into my everyday makeup drawer and kind of one of my go-tos when I'm doing like a less is more makeup day. So I had to mention both of these because they're both standout mascaras. And then a tool that I need to mention as well is the Shiseido eyelash curler. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, why in the heck would I buy an eyelash curler? Like, those things are just like, why would I want to spend money on that? You trust me, you need to, because I used like the Revlon one, the Sephora one. There was a couple other brand eyelash curlers I've used throughout the years, and for some reason they always pinched my eye. Like, I don't know, it would pinch in the corner, it would pinch like on my waterline almost, and I just would always get so frustrated because I'm like, ow, like that hurts. But ever since I picked up the Shiseido one, I don't know, I think it has to do with the shape of this, but it fits my eyes so perfectly. I've not ever pinched myself with this, and that's a pretty bold statement because I really get in there and I go as far down to the base of my lashes as I possibly can because I have pin straight lashes and I need all the curl that I can get, and this definitely holds a curl throughout the day, and it's just, it doesn't pinch me, which that means a lot to me because that really hurts. So if I had to mention one eyelash curler and recommend it, it's definitely this one. And then last but not least, holy cow, lips. But this is a really easy category because if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I'm not wearing lip stuff right now. A, because we're wearing masks, and B, I've never been a lip product person. I never have been one to wear like the lip liner and the lipstick and the lip gloss. Like, that's just not me. I hate having to touch up my makeup throughout the day, and that's one thing that always fades the fastest. So two products that I wanted to mention for the lips that I do actually use every day is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask and also the Lip Glowy Balm. They're both in the berry scent. I put this one in my purse and I have this one more so on my nightstand. I know I've talked about this before and I've made like quite the dent, but it is just the perfect lip balm. And I don't even use it as a mask. I just use it as a lip balm, honestly, and it just makes your lips so soft and pillowy and plump and amazing. I just love it. And then the Lip Glowy Balm is what I'm wearing right now, and it's probably worn off by the time I finish the video. Like, it's probably all gone. But this is amazing. It just makes your lips so juicy. Like, and it's so nostalgic for me because it's like in a juicy tube, you know? Bring you back to like your middle school days. And it smells so good. It's like, smells like candy. But I love it. This is the berry one. It gives you just the littlest amount of tint to your lips. Honestly, not even much, but I love this so much. So I had to mention these two products because they're conditioning, they're easy, and I love them. All right, you guys, that is it. Those are all my recommendations. I literally thought I had narrowed it down pretty well because honestly, narrowing it down to this was hard. But like as I talked through all the products, I have a lot. So I appreciate it if you made it this far in the video. Thank you so much, and happy shopping. Let me know in the comments below what you're picking up from the sale, because maybe that'll give me some ideas of what I should pick up. Not that I need any ideas, but you know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Everything will be linked down below as always, and if you have any questions, write them in the comments still below or get a hold of me on Instagram, either or. But I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.